Hi everybody, today let's take a look at this book on CD called Shadow Warriors of World War II, The Daring Women of the OSS and SOE by, who is it, probably Gordon Thomas and Greg Lewis, and it's read by Kate Reading, and it's about the secret spy things and intelligence agencies in World War II. Specifically the OSS, which was the American Office of Strategic Services, and the SOE, which was the British Special Operations Executive. And by the way, the SOE were Churchill called them his ungentlemanly warriors. To be honest, I haven't finished this all the way. I'm at disc 5, but I got it from my local library, and it is extremely overdue, so I got to get it back in. But on the plus note, our library system out here in California, Contra Costa Library System, doesn't have fines. But anyway, so far I'm really liking what I'm hearing. When I was in college, I wrote a report about the differences. Excuse me, about the differences between the different intelligence agencies. For example, the British, and it was very clear in this book, thought of intelligence and spying and things. They thought of it as a game. In fact, the one of the founders of the SOE, or of the camouflage division, was a stage magician, and then they put things out in crossword puzzles. If people who could solve this crossword puzzle and send it in, they tried to tap them for intelligence work. Whereas the Americans saw the spying more as a business, which was evident in Wild Bill Donovan, whose figures very prominently in the book. He hired the people to work there as like a business, like you would hire an employee. And in fact, the book is not just about the daring women. There's a big section on Wild Bill Donovan. He kind of comes in and out of the things, and he was Reagan's CIA director. To go back to the book, there's Ian Fleming, the guy who wrote the James Bond books. He was in it prominently. The lady that reads it, Kate Reading is reading this book on CD. She's very British, and I like the way she pronounces things in a British way, except for her French. She pronounces Marshal Pétain as Marshal Pétain. He was the puppet government head in Vichy, which was they capitulated during the war and collaborated with the Nazis. But once again, to go back into the book, there are a lot of women here. They're fascinating stories about how this one woman got the VC French code books by pretending to have her lover use the French embassy as a place of assignation, and they were able to things went wrong, and they were able to crack the safe, throw the code books down to get photographed, and have them back right away. There's a big section on how they would drop the agents into France. And then there's with the women agents, mostly it's in the agents that spoke French and posed as Frenchmen. I'm hoping I'm on CD 5 of 9. I got to try to finish them up real quick so I can return them for they even though there's no fines, they might charge me for the for replacing the CD. But anyway, I really hope that they do a story with Julia Child. The cooking the cooking teacher that had a TV show. She spoke fluent Chinese and worked for the OSS in China. So that's another story. And I'm really I'm intrigued with this, and I'm fascinated just by the stories, and a lot of these stories were not haven't been told. The British government just I think in the 80s they released the fact that they broke the Enigma codes. So I give this book. Here's the back. I give this book a solid A, even though I didn't finish it. It's just really good. Okay, so what have you guys? I should do some e-begging, so to pay for the, if there's a fine, I ought to e-beg and and get you guys to send me money. But anyway, have you read this book? What do you think about the spying things? And give me a hearty thumbs up if you like this video or you like the book. And if not, shut up. Thanks for watching. Bye now.